I'd like to read to you from the book Less Than a Widow, just a really short section. This is the scene where Naomi and her two daughters-in-law, Ruth and Orpah, are deciding to leave. Naomi wants to go home to Bethlehem to die, as both of her husband and her sons have died, and she has nothing left to live for. Ruth hesitates to rush Orpah's goodbyes, but gently touches her arm and says, "We have to go." Orpah's mother hugs her and won't let her go until her sisters gently untangle their arms. Sabine hangs a bag on Orpah's shoulder and gives her a gentle push. Orpah's face is streaming with tears as she catches up with Ruth. "Fresh figs," she said. Her attempt at a smile wavers as she pulls one out of the bag and hands it to Ruth. "Eat this. We can't start our journey on an empty stomach." Ruth heads right for the donkey and adds the water skins to his pack, careful to balance them evenly. Naomi talks quietly to Orpah, and Ruth hears only the last part. "Stay here with your family." "I can't. I love you." "And I love you. That's why I want you to stay in Moab." But Killian," Naomi almost shouts as she interrupts Orpah. "Killian is dead. Both my sons and my husband are dead. We are nothing, women without power or protection. How can I love you and want that kind of life for you?" Naomi calms herself with a deep breath and touches Orpah's cheek with her worn hand. "Look at me. I'm too old for any man to want me. I won't bear another son, and even if I did, you'd be too old for childbearing by the time he grew up. I have nothing to give you." "But it wouldn't be right to leave you." "Orpah, dear, darling Orpah, you have a future here in Moab. Your family is here. There is nothing for you in Bethlehem. Yahweh has emptied my life of all that is good. Stay here. Marry again. Have babies. Be happy. Do this for me because I love you." Orpah looks back toward the city gates where her mother and sisters are still waving goodbye. The war inside between loyalty to Naomi and common sense are tearing her apart. Ruth puts her arms around Orpah and whispers in her ear, "Don't worry about Naomi. I'll look after her." "No, Ruth. What's true for Orpah is true for you too." Naomi's voice is hard and angry again. "I'm sorry, Mother, but it's not. Orpah's home is here with her family, her people, her gods. My heart left Moab a long time ago, and now my body will follow it. Your people are my people. Your God is my God. I swear in Yahweh's name that where you die, I will die, and that's where I will be buried." The caravan leader bellows at the women, "You didn't pay enough for us to wait for you." Ruth waves at him, "We're coming." Naomi points to the crying women at the city gates. "Your mother and sisters are waiting for you, Orpah, my child." The three of us hug one last time, hating to say goodbye. Naomi pulls them first. "Go on, dear one, be happy." Orpah takes the bag of figs from her shoulder and hands it to Ruth. She kisses her on both cheeks, then kisses Naomi. Her first steps toward her family are tentative, but soon she's running, and they move to surround her. Naomi grabs Ruth's arm. "Ruth, I can be just as stubborn as she is," Ruth thinks, and draws her thumb across her throat as if cutting it with a knife. "May Yahweh do this to me if I break my vow." Naomi tries to glare at Ruth, but relief shows in her eyes. The caravan starts to move, and Ruth puts her arm around her mother-in-law's shoulders, pulls on the donkey's lead, and follows. Shall we go, mother?